Hey everybody, I want to share with you things I learned about Glendale after moving here. It's Dave Robles with Think Real Estate. You may not know this, but I grew up in Silver Lake, the hippest neighborhood in the country by some accounts. And moving to Glendale was quite a shock, growing up in Silver Lake and hanging out in Hollywood and Los Feliz. So I want to share with you things that I learned about Glendale. Number one, sounds simple, but Glendale isn't a neighborhood. It's a city. In fact, it's a pretty big city. It's 200,000 people big, and it has some fantastic parts of it that make up great neighborhoods, like the one I live in here in Ross Moines and Adams Hill, and I did an entire other video about neighborhoods in Glendale. So number one, remember, Glendale isn't a neighborhood. Number two, this one kind of struck me as funny, especially coming from Los Angeles, but there are no front yard fences in Glendale. Isn't that crazy? In LA, you have a line of front yard fences and dogs usually barking at you from the other side. Here in Glendale, without the front yard fence, all you get is the beautiful front lawn and the house there, and it makes for just a beautiful street. The number three item I learned about Glendale after living here, Glendale is serious about protecting its architectural integrity. There are 8 historic districts in the city of Glendale, with at least 2 more proposed that are coming to fruition. So Glendale really does appreciate its character homes and the architectural integrity of its city. Now, growing up in Silver Lake and Los Feliz, it wasn't uncommon to bump into a celebrity here and there, but Glendale has its fair share of celebrities too. In fact, I live 4 blocks away from and near Brand Park is from The Office. Not too far away, and so does and so Glendale has its fair share of celebrities. Number 5 thing I learned about Glendale, if you love hiking, we've got the trails. There are probably a dozen trails in and around the Glendale area. Some of my favorites, the Brand Library Trail, the Whiting Woods Trail, and the Beaudry Fire Loop Trail. All great, fantastic views at the end of them. I highly recommend it. The number 6 thing I learned, and I'm a realtor, so this kind of surprised me, was Glendale has some great view homes. Now, a lot of people think of Glendale as being the Glendale Galleria and the neighborhoods around that and the Americana. But in the hills like behind my house and down in Adams Hill, fantastic views of downtown Glendale, downtown Los Angeles, all the way even to the ocean. Yes, you can see the ocean from the Glendale Hills. So if you're looking for a view home, highly recommend checking out Glendale. And our last point, what I learned after living here, is that Glendale has a very low turnover rate. What does that mean? Well, on average, neighborhoods usually have about a 5% turnover rate. That means for every 100 houses, 5 sell every year. Well, Glendale has a 2% turnover rate, which means people buy here and they don't usually move. So this is a place where people come and they stay. So there you go. That's a few things I learned about Glendale after moving here, where I call home. If you live in Glendale and there are some things that I didn't mention, I'd love to hear about it.